Greetings and welcome to our OPV self-film, which will be addressing principles of inclusive education to create a supportive learning environment in a classroom. These are group details. So, firstly, we will be focusing on what is inclusive education. Inclusive education recognizes the right of all children to feel welcomed into a supportive educational environment in their own community. It refers to the capacity of ordinary local schools and ECD centers to respond to the needs of all learners, including those requiring extra support because of learning or physical disability, social disadvantage, cultural difference, or other barriers to learning. Now, the benefits of inclusive education. Number one, respect for diversity increases and inclusive schools become more hospitable to individuals of all abilities. Number two, it makes differences less different. Number three, it reduces stigma in an inclusive classroom. Number four, inclusive learning encourages interactive learning. Number five, bullying, taunting, and the exclusion of any student group are all decreased in socially inclusive schools. Now focusing on supportive learning environment. A supportive learning environment is an environment that is safe and effective to all. It fosters positive student outcomes and teacher practices. A teacher can create a supportive learning environment by providing opportunities that foster student connections, as well as presenting clear classroom expectations. Now, how to create a more inclusive classroom. The teacher, firstly, can create an environment that allows for mistakes. Learners should be given the opportunity to express themselves. Cultural diversity can be introduced into the curriculum. The teacher should use inclusive language when addressing the learners. Create a safe space for learners to share. What is universal design for instruction, also known as the UDI? With the aim of improving accessibility for all students, including those with disabilities. The UDI is a framework for teaching that applies universal design principles to learning environments. The universal design is usable, inclusive, and accessible. So now, two models for understanding the support of learners with barriers to learning. Firstly, we have medical deficit model. The primary focus of intervention in the medical deficit model is to diagnose and remediate the deficit within the child. This model would be used to assess a child, and then a specific type of school would be suggested based on results from the assessment. Secondly, we have the socio-ecological model. The socio-ecological model understands health to be affected by the interaction between the individual, the community, and the social, physical, and political environments. Now, we have principles of inclusive education, which include no discrimination with students, equal educational opportunity to all, school adapts to the needs of students, equal educational benefits for all students, the students' views are listened to and taken seriously, individual differences between students are a source of richness and diversity and not a problem. So here are examples. An example of how a classroom can be inclusive is that the school can build ramps leading into classrooms for disabled learners who use wheelchairs. Tables inside the classroom can also be adjusted to accommodate learners who are on wheelchairs, so they are able to work like the rest of the learners. Another example, activities that are planned in the classroom should accommodate all learners so that they all have an equal educational opportunity. These are our references, and thank you.